Hi, my Capricorns. Welcome back, guys. Sorry, I've been gone for a hot minute, but I'm back now. So let's jump on in. We're going to use duplicate decks, and we're going to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine spread. We're going to start with Divine Feminine right now, and then we'll compare Divine Masculine. So hold on just a minute. Anytime I do these, you guys, those of you who've been with me for a few years, you know I always do this with duplicate decks because then it's more fun to see if we have crossover cards, you know, same cards, same deck. So let's just see. I wanted to get at least 4 cards for each. Right now for our feminine, we've got 3. Let's get, okay, we've got our 4th. Interesting. Divine Feminine has all reversals. Okay, we'll go there in just a minute. Let's get our cards for our Divine Masculine. Wow. Okay, so they got 4 like that. So feminine took like 1 card at a time. Masculine took all 4 at once. Very different vibes, right? One is more like forward moving. The other one is more thoughtful. Like the feminine is taking more time. So feminine, all reversals. Masculine, only 1 reversal. So let's start with the feminine. We've got a Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not giving to this anymore. I don't want to offer. I didn't feel like this was something that was promising. There's something that she's decided, I'm not giving birth to this. I'm not imagining this as something that I feel so inclined to give my energy to. Next to this, we have the 8 of Cups, and that is in the reverse. There is a desire to return to something else, something not the thing she's decided not to give energy to, but the thing that is either previous to that or some other phase of her life. There is something where it's like, I want to get back to me. That's what I feel like she's saying. And we have this Ace of Cups that's in the reverse. It's almost like I feel like our feminine has been depleted is what I want to say, especially because her 4th card is the Magician in the reverse. So there's this vibe to her right now where it's like, I just feel like this hasn't worked out. I feel like I haven't been able to manifest. I don't feel like I am, like I need to get back to me. I need to replenish my well. This is like, I haven't been spending enough time to take care of myself lately. And that may be why my creativity is feeling low. I've been feeling like stunted. That doesn't feel good. And she knows it. She knows that doesn't feel good. So it's like, no, I need to go ahead and do this. I need to go ahead and I need to, get back to good, get back to me, get back to feeling good. So that Magician in the reverse, that's very much like, to me, I look at that as, wow, in her mind, I'm not going to be able to turn this thing around. I can't manifest this. What I need to do is retreat from this. So very different, like vision on this for her. Okay. Now the Divine Masculine, we got a 3 of Swords with a 10 of Swords. So they're in a heck of a lot of pain over this. Those are their first 2 cards. Heck of a lot of pain. This feels, this is somebody who's crying over this ending. This is somebody who, if they feel betrayed, do they feel like the feminine pulled the rug right out from under them? This is a heck of a lot of hurt and heartbreak. This ending is like, it feels really final on one hand. However, next to this, they have the 3 of Cups. They want to have a reunion, or they want to, if this could also be, because we also have the 6 of Pentacles. There's their one reversal that I mentioned. If this is a situation, because this can be about third party, a betrayal here, they may be either erroneously thinking that the feminine has gone to someone else. And so now they're thinking maybe I should just go to someone else. If we weren't equal, if the feminine didn't want what I was putting out there, then maybe I do have to, find somebody else, or I need to have a reunion with somebody else because I'm heartbroken and this seems to be over. The feminine has said goodbye to me. She looks pretty solid that she's saying goodbye to this masculine. So it's on her terms that this thing is over. And she may be returning to some former lover, and the masculine may be aware of that. They may still be wishing for a reunion with her, but not thinking that she's really going to invest with them. So this could be, I want to know why. Why is this the vibe here? Why is the masculine, how do they view the feminine right now? How do they view the feminine? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Like feminine is not inviting me into her family, not into her world. Feminine has shut down. How does a feminine view this masculine? Because it seems like the feminine is the one who said, no, I don't want this. I'm not giving to this. And the feminine looks like they're the ones who said, I'm returning to something else because I'm not happy with what things are right now. How is the feminine viewing this masculine? Six of Wands in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, feminine is like, this is game over. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this situation. There's no success going to be here, and I don't feel like reconciling. So this feminine looks like it's been shut down. Crazy how many reversals. Okay. Well, let's move these cards over and let's ask, what is the purpose of this story? Because this looks like two people that are actually ending things. What is the advice here for this story? Ace of Swords in the reverse. If we are not clear on why this thing is ending, there's still going to be like unfinished business here that lingers. You know, that Ace of Swords in the reverse. We got the Fool card in the upright. We got the Devil in the upright. Okay, so hold on. Right now, it's looking like a connection is not necessarily being severed still, even though one person seems to be taking a leap of faith in a different direction. This Fool is betting on themselves in this Fool card. This could be our Divine Feminine, not saying they're foolish, saying that the Divine Feminine, because she's holding a card that is her sitting on this in this imagery, she's saying, I'm going to do what I need to for me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave a connection and I'm going to go the direction I need to go. However, we also have this attachment that still remains. I kind of feel like this is abrupt. And when things are abrupt, and lots of times change happens abruptly, right? But we do still have a lingering like attachment here. And that could be on both sides because they haven't really communicated why this is ending so abruptly. I mean, the masculine seems to be pretty devastated over here, but the feminine seems to be like, I don't want this situation anymore. It didn't make me feel good. I need to get back to myself. I'm doing this for me. And I don't want to like tear into like who did who wrong. Why is this happening necessarily? But I just want to say we've looked at how the feminine feels about the masculine, which is like, I don't want to reconcile. But is there any reason like of what happened from the feminine's perspective? What happened here? Four of Wands in the upright. Four of Wands should be an amazing connection. Did this feminine simply say, this is not my perfect match? I don't see me. Oh my gosh. And we have marriage and we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant also. This is, this is a situation where either our Divine Feminine has actually realized, heck, maybe they're in love with a woman, or they've decided that I don't feel like this is my perfect match, but I want that perfect match, but it's going to be with somebody else. This is a very independent individual. This could be someone who, again, we saw that she wanted to get back to herself. She wanted to let go of certain things and get back to herself. Well, cards like this really talk about, in her mind, she either saw someone else that she feels more connected to, or she has identified what kind of a relationship she wants. And maybe the relationship she was sharing with this masculine was not something that she could see moving forward. Maybe talk of marriage was never on the table. Maybe this divine masculine never even wanted to take it down that road. So she's like, well, I'm going to cut this loose then if you don't ever want to get married and make this serious. What happened from their perspective, from the divine masculine's perspective? What do they think happened here? Wow. So the Hierophant, the Princess of Swords, but the Princess of Cups in the reverse. So marriage was on their mind too, but somehow the two of them, I don't know, it's like did they know that the feminine wanted that kind of a commitment? Were they thinking about it, but they never came around to talking about it? This is a lack of a love offer in that direction. I almost feel like this divine masculine, as devastated as they are, they didn't lock this down and make it a serious connection, even though it was on their mind, but they didn't take action on it. And they didn't, they watched knowing full well what the divine feminine had on her mind, and they observed and they thought about it, but they were silent about it, and they didn't open up and they didn't give a love offer that was significant like that. So no wonder if she wanted different things, and if they thought they wanted this too, but they weren't going to talk about it, then they basically lost her, is what happened. So why do we have the devil? Why do we have the devil here? Because that was in the, like, what's the overall kind of like message of this? And we saw things are confused. Somebody is taking a leap of faith someplace else, but someone else is going to be very attached still with that devil card. Tell me about the devil card, because I'm wondering, is it like the masculine's going to be holding on to this missed opportunity with her now? Well, we lost that card. We've got Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really big missed opportunity, because, and maybe even got to the point where it was like, if we're not moving this forward, if we're not talking about a marriage, then at some point, well, let's go ahead and end this. And I feel like, did the time come and pass? And so the divine feminine was like, okay, well, I'm done with this now, because obviously you didn't make a move to make this happen. Wow. I got the death card too. So the Judgment and the death card. And this is what that attachment is. The devil is, one person is still very hooked on this. And I can only say it looks like it's got to be the divine masculine, because they were devastated over this ending, and they had watched the feminine and they thought about, making a serious commitment, but they didn't get around to saying it. They didn't make that offer. So I think that's why she cut this person loose. And now this is going to be the thing that they hold on to, is she doesn't want to reconcile with me because it's over, because this ended for one person, but it's not over for the other. The other person is still attached to this. It even seems like the divine masculine is like frustrated that she walked away from this. But if they didn't come up with the offer that the divine feminine wanted to receive in order to feel like secure, or if the two of them just weren't on the same page with what they wanted, and they weren't, right? Because we saw that Six of Pentacles, and it was in the reverse on the divine masculine side. They weren't ready to give to a connection and make it more serious. So the divine feminine cut it loose and is fine. Like, totally, the divine feminine is like rocking their world, going this new direction, taking care of themselves, possibly already dating somebody new, and yet unaware that the masculine can't let go of the idea of the divine feminine, because they didn't make a move on this situation when they could have. I'm not sure. Why didn't they? Why didn't they? Why were they not ready? I mean, if somebody's not ready, better not to do anything. We got the Nine of Cups, so they might have still been busy, like filling their own cups. Nine of Cups is like personal abundance, having a good time. So if they just simply were not in a place where they were going to be mature enough to be in a serious commitment, then she's gone. And the problem with this is simply that they're the ones who have to keep regretting it, because she's not going backwards. It doesn't look like in this. Again, can flip-flop, the masculine versus feminine. We're not talking about genders here. So this could be two women, this could be two men, this could be switched around, but that's what we've got on this storyline for today. So thank you guys so much for visiting my channel. Thank you so much for giving this video a thumbs up if you're here watching this. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and leaving me awesome comments. I love to get to know you guys through your comments. Please remember, if you're new to my channel, welcome. But I am not a psychic. I don't tell you anything real. I don't tell you how your life's going to go. I am a writer who writes without a pen. So this is all pure fiction. So just bear that in mind as you listen for the messages that pop out, and think about in context of the characters, right? So anyway, guys, thank you. Mwah. Lots of love. Bye.